Hi friends, my name is Terri and I crochet. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today is Vlogtober day 14 and I'd like to do 10 non-yarny things about me. I got the idea from Ginger's live this morning. Ginger did a 10 non-yarny things about me yesterday. And then she got the idea from Squishy. So I'm going to link their channels below so that you can see who I'm talking about and stuff. So, number one non-yarny thing about me is I'm a dog mom. My dog's name is Riley. He's a 13-year-old black lab and pointer mix. He's a really good boy. He's 13 years old and he's got some issues being an old man and all. He's kind of going blind and going deaf at the same time. But he's got all his teeth. I'm real proud of his teeth. Okay. The most important non-yarny thing about me, no, it's not my kids, even though they're very important and I love them very much, is that I'm a rocker. Yes, for all of my adult life, I had long hair. Most of the time it was cut in a shag cut like Bon Jovi's 80s style, and I rocked out. Yeah. I could bang my head like nobody's business, and I had long, streaming long hair and just would whip it back and forth at concerts. Some of my favorite bands include Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Aerosmith, Skid Row, just mostly the 80s genre, but I also like to go back to the 70s. Van Halen was awesome. Anyway, that's about it on that. Most recently, Eddie Van Halen passed away, and so I've been listening to a lot of Van Halen lately. The third yarny thing about me, and it's very important, is I have two daughters. They're both adults, and I'm very proud of them. And I have two great son-in-laws, and I have 3 grandchildren. And so that's my family. Number 4 is I color in adult coloring books, and by that I don't mean pornographic. By that I mean the kind with lots of mandalas and little tiny spaces and things like that. Those are wonderful. I became a marker snob during my coloring foray, and I started buying Copic markers. They're about $6 each, and then you can buy refills for about $6, and the refill lasts about 12 times. You can replace the tips if you need to. They're very nice markers, specifically the brush tip. And so yeah, I love Copic markers, and I love coloring in adult coloring books and creating my own art with Copic markers. Number 5, I've lived in many places, but I always come back to my small town of Las Vegas, New Mexico. I've most recently lived in Portland, Oregon. I've lived in the Bay Area of California, like Redwood City, Menlo Park, Vallejo. I think that's it. And then I've lived in New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Anyway, I always come home. Home is Las Vegas, New Mexico. Home is where everybody looks like me and speaks a dialect of Spanish that's not Mexican, and it's not Spanish from Spain. It's kind of it's an old Spain kind of Spanish. Number 6, I was raw vegan for 1.5 years. And yeah, it was a great time. It was a hard thing to do, but it was wonderful, and I would do it all again if I could. I have lots and lots of excuses as to why I can't. No real good reasons, but lots of excuses. But for 1.5 years, I ate only fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and greens. I ate them blended, dried, and fermented, and of course fresh, but never cooked for 1.5 years. Okay, number 7. I've been without a car since 2011. Not by choice. My car broke down in 2011, and it was the last car I could afford. So I've been without a car, but like I said, I lived in Portland, Oregon, so I didn't need a car. Here in Las Vegas, New Mexico, I kind of need a car, but I have family, so they're willing to help me out, and it's the pandemic, so I can't go anywhere anyway. Number 8, I live next to a park, and the park has a playground, and lots of children before the pandemic would come and play on the playground and make lots of noise, and so mostly I keep my door closed. Number 9, I don't have cable or satellite TV. I haven't since, gosh, I didn't write down the year, but like 2002 maybe. I got in a fight with the cable company, and I just refused to have cable after that. Never again will I have cable. And with internet and smart TVs and things like that, I don't need that stuff anyway. I have you, all my YouTube friends and my fellow YouTube creators. I'm just really happy watching YouTube most of the time. And then when I don't watch YouTube, I watch Netflix or Amazon Prime, and that makes me happy. Number 10. My all-time favorite books to read are the Harry Potter series. I'm a Potter freak. If I went to Hogwarts, I would be in Gryffindor, and basically I am Harry Potter. I think of my childhood, and it was always filled with tribulations, and I would always be brave, and I would always fight off the demons, and I'd always win. And every time I immerse myself in the world of Hogwarts and Harry Potter, I just totally relate to Harry and his angst and his trials and tribulations. It's pretty awesome. So those are 10 non-yarny things about me, and I'd love to hear 10 non-yarny things about you. So I'm not going to tag anyone, but if you'd like to make videos about that, feel free. It's going to be awfully fun. Everybody, have a nice day, and I love you. Please come back and see me. Bye.